Hello everybody, welcome to the Coach Oak Show on Coach Oak TV. You are here with Coach Oak himself, head coach of your Iki down in Cineroar. So we are hopefully going soon. If not, there's gonna be a jump cut that I might or might not say. But we are getting ready for our Week 10 Owl game against Raeb Ragus / Nico / Masquerade Man / lots of names. No one actually calls him Masquerade Man, but he Masquerade is his favorite mod, or at least one of his favorites. His team is right here. Kieran Black, Mike Gardevoir, Zero Aura, Empoleon, Lando I, Incineroar, The Boy, Gorgeist, Virizion, Tauros, Meowstic, Masquerade. Now, whenever I face an Incineroar, I assume I'm gonna face it. But I don't know him well enough that I don't think he'd necessarily need to bring it. And actually, no, let me just. Yeah, so they've been eliminated from playoffs, so he might just, because why not? My profile pic is Incineroar, my logo. Thank you, RP. But yeah, so hopefully, it's always fun to face it, although it just always hurts to bring it down. I actually don't have the best matchup against it, so it's not a terrible bring. We are trying to win, even though it's last week. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win last week, which would have been a lot more friendly, because we could have kind of, had a little bit more fun with sets. Still try, but had a little bit more fun with sets. So after our win last week, between a combination of a high jump miss and IRL situations, we did lose the week, which was, if we'd won the week, we won our division and got a bye, and if we lost the week, we're in a really bad spot. So we have to win this week, and we have to hope that the forecast lose this week to Dr. Slacking's team. I can't remember their name. Bellowing Children? That sounds right. For us to take first place. So that is, we'll see. If not, it's fine. We're still in playoffs. We're second in the division, which the biggest problem is we likely will have to face off against Slask. Although they haven't necessarily won their division either. We're trying to avoid Slask until the finals. Is kind of, we want that finals rematch, boys. That's what we want. But it might not happen. But either way, it's no big deal. We're just here to have a little bit of fun. So hopefully we get a good battle today. That's all I want in life. It's a good battle, boys. So we have Stack Attacka. This is attack boosting Stack Attacka. It's a bit odd of a set. I'm still tempted to change that berry to a different berry. But we have a Citrus Berry Stack Attacka, Stone Edge, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, and Trick Room. Pretty standard. It's minus defense because it needs to be attack boosting. 13 IVs in defense because it needs to be for attack boosting. We're hoping to get this boy under Trick Room, pick something off, and then hope things go well. But we will see. It's also our Stealth Rocker. It depends what he brings, whether we need a priority getting rocks up. Like, if he brings Zero Aura, Incineroar, and Masquerade and Kieran Black, we probably should get our rocks up. But if he doesn't bring anything like that, it's not any. Like, Empoleon is good clearing, so it's tough. But also, he could leave Empoleon. Like, if he leaves Empoleon, we'll see. I expect him to prioritize rocks, and I don't have clearing, so that's unfortunate. So I am expecting the Empoleon. But I have to be careful with bringing Thundian on it. So the plan is not to bring Thundian on it, but rather just bring in Hariyama. Which is honestly making me real tempted to put Guts instead of Thick Fat. But where it is, it can really switch in on Kieran Black and Incineroar Nice. So it's a tough call. Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to regret it, is what's going to happen. But that's okay. I think this makes more sense, because this is kind of a better counter for Incineroar and Kieran Black. who I don't have the best switch-ins to. Now, Snorlax is a very good switch-in to Kieran Black, and decent on Incineroar, although Crush Chop and Low Kick and stuff. But anyways, that is, yeah. So we have 2 Assault Vest boys, both with Thick Fat at the moment. Change the item on Hariyama. It was a Roselli Berry, which we might regret. We'll see. Return, Heavy Slam, Ice Punch, and Earthquake. Close Combat, Bullet Punch, Ice Punch, and Heavy Slam. It's essentially everything. The little bit of difference in typing is essentially Empoleon, because you can't hit Empoleon with 5-foot Earthquake, because, I mean, it's helpful against other things, but otherwise you can't really touch it. And you get a little bit more flexibility because Close Combat as your stab instead of Return, so I can hit Empoleon, so we can add the bigger, well, I guess the secondary steel move, the priority steel move, which is for that Kieran Black Mega Gardevoir core. In Steel mode, we have Steelium Z. Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Steelium Z, Hidden Power Ice for the Orlando, which is Sheer Force Lando, by the way, in case that wasn't, it's Orlando I. This is not UPC, that is Sheer Force, or Sand Force, not Sheer Force. And that's Plot. Didn't have the room to double dance. Speed tiers aren't, like, he's got Zeraora, which outspeeds everything. It's an awkward play with that anyways. Rhydion's a little bit faster, but it's, you know, it's gonna have Stone Edge, but we'll see. I'm not expecting Rhydon, but it could come. You never know. So it's kind of weird, and Meowstic, so it's got kind of weird, and Tauros, it's kind of weird speed tiers, where a lot of his threatening stuff isn't high. Like, Meowstic and Tauros, they can do things. Rhydon can do some things for sure, and Zeraora is threatening, but most of his stuff's kind of in that, you know, chunk in the middle. So that's where Trick Room and the 3 slow boys and the 3 faster boys here is a little bit nice. Choice Scarf, Flare Blitz, Fire Punch, Earthquake, and the U-Turn. So hopefully this goes well. I mean, it's Darman out of 10. It's not that special, it's Darman out of 10. I had a kind of an extra move slot again. I find Darm has that a lot because it doesn't have that much. So this time we got Fire Punch, just to not take recoil. If we don't have to in some case. I'm sure there's potentially a case like if it's in against a Masquerain or something like that. There's, you know, it's a big drop in base power, but no recoil. Keep us alive late game if things chip us down with rocks and stuff. So it can be helpful. I didn't really need, because like everything that I could like get an extra little super effective on, I either already hit super effective or neutral. Because like Empoleon, I mean Earthquake's helpful for it, and that's one of the reasons it's there. But like Kieran Black, I could run still move for it, but I already hit it pretty hard and pretty neutral with the Flare Blitz. Life Orb, Sneasel, got the Poison Jab. I did have Iron Tail, switched to Poison Jab more directly for Mega Guard, just to get a little extra pop for everything else. Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Low Kick, and Poison Jab. Pretty standard, except no knockoff. Knockoff got left. So I really didn't need it, because, like, Mega Guard and Gourgeist, not that helpful. So I don't know where he is, so we're gonna be back as soon as the battle's here. 3 hours later. Pretend the little SpongeBob meme was just there. Okay, so he brings KB, no Gallade, so Poison Jab is useless. Brings Lando, probably a lot of stuff I didn't think was coming. The Tauros, Meowstic, Zeraora, Masquerain. Okay, so Masquerain's the obvious lead. Could be Lando. Could be Lando for rocks. Could be Zeraora because it's a fast electric type. I wish I had Fake It on Sneasel now. I had thought about it. So that'd be great against Masquerade lead. Be a great lead. Still isn't bad. It's quite annoying against Masquerade though. I think we go Darm. It's one reason Fire Punch is here. It's Meowstick, okay. So Prankster's shenanigans is coming in. If he's max defensive, this doesn't do a whole lot. So we're just gonna U-turn. Goes Reflect. Yeah, it does not do a whole lot. Orlando and Masquerade are just clearing. So I think I go Stacka and lay some rocks. I don't do too much, but I think we lay rocks here. T-Waves my Stacka. Okay. E-Ball does not do much. There's our rocks. So that's annoying. Do I Trick Room? With Light Screen and Light Clay? Is that your whole set? I kinda figured you'd be more toxic. Based on what you got, Thundy's just lovely. Goes Masquerade, okay. It's gonna Tim the stack. I'm fine with this. Dundee. Ice should kill you. So I'm just gonna hit Power Ice. No Sticky Webs is very, very good. That just covers the Zeraora switch. Tauros, I don't want to stay in against. Particularly, no, I don't. Could be Ice Beam Tauros. Which I assume is very bad. How does Snorlax switch into Tauros? Not great. Harryum's probably better. He does have Zen Headbutt though, so that's really bad. I might want to go Lax to try to figure out what he wants to do. Body Slam will kill me. No, well, it could. I've got a feeling this is Ice Beam. In which case, Snorlax eats. This Lax, it hurts you on return, but not the best. Especially with Reflect Up, and my team is almost entirely physical. Yeah, we'll go lax. Rock climb. Why wouldn't you body slam? That does a lot, obviously. Stack attack. I wish I put the shook on you now. Alright, well, I guess we're giving this up unless he misses. Am I okay with that? Guess I kind of have to be, right? Bullet punch doesn't do that much. I'm assuming that is life orb damage on a rock climb. Yeah. So I can go Sneasel after and do a lot of things. And we're gonna... We kinda need to scout here. But then I'm in the same spot. But Earthquake won't kill Sneasel, right? No. So, oh, this Tauros is a problem. I wish I brought a little Mola. Or U-turn on you. He does get it. Okay. But now, you're still not in Sneasel range, but you're in Sneasel into Harryam bullet punch range. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. Harryam the Tauros and Headbutt shouldn't kill. So you're the play. And I should have gone you before I went Stacka. Yeah. Now, Meowstick. Doesn't do much more. But if I'm worried about Zen Headbutt, you go Sneasel. Even Yachi, you'd have to bulk to live. So, and he's Sand Force. So you have to be like Spax. So yeah, we Icicle Crash, I think. Get the kill, so that's good. Sees the Life Orb. Only does about 30. Probably gonna full switch. A good fighting move. Move your HP Ice. I'm okay with that, right? Dundee on a Zero Aura. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't want to full switch. And I think I just iced an out, right? So he might think I'm Scarf. Yeah, he might think I'm Scarf. It kind of looks like I'm bluffing Scarf. He knocked off. So he knows I'm Z. I don't think he can kill me with anything. 29. So he's offensive, so yeah, it's not doing that much. So I might Z to catch a switch. Do a lot. Tauros. Do a lot. So I think I called a switch here. He knows I'm Z, he knows I'm not Scarf. But as I said, he doesn't do that much. Even if he's like minus defense. He's only going for one time. I'm gonna call this. He does go for it. Dang it. That's okay. It's not going that great, guys. Got my AV, which is fine. Ice Punch should kill, right? Hariyama on Zera, Aura. Plasma Fist won't kill. Ice Punch won't kill though, so I got close combat. Plasma Fists and Volt Switch would be the set that makes sense to me. Get him bar ice, he's gonna get the crit, which is mildly annoying. So Meowstic comes. Obviously you're Prio. I think you're only E-Ball though. So I go into Thundy. Yeah, it's really all your... We Thunderbolt. I mean, I'd love to Nasty Plot, but it's just E-Ball. Gets another crit. And it's with F-Drop. Luckily this stuff isn't really mattering. We Flash Cannon. Actually, with Reflect Up, I sure won't kill. So yeah, we Flash Cannon. He does have Light Screen. Oh! Okay. That's a problem. I really should have brought Defog, guys. I didn't think Meowstic would come. Okay, so my biggest question. Darmanitan, Tauros. 48 to 56. And Kiram. Ooh, I don't do as much as I thought. Okay. Hariyama versus Kiram that has a Reflect Up 52. So Darm into the Tauros. We pretty sure is Life Orb, so the Reflect Up I do about half. He's at 66. The Sneasel to the Tauros with the Reflect Up does 12. It's too close for comfort, is what that is. It's up to like 60, so if I low roll both, so it's rolls. But I think that's the play. I sack the Thundy. I Ice Shard this with Sneasel. And then Darm comes in. Darm on Kirim, he can't take 2, I don't think. Because he takes 25 from rocks, plus 40. So I max roll, he can't. There's a roll, he can. I have Stealth Rocks. 42% chance to 2 with Stealth Rock. I think I have to take that. So it's rolls. There's lots of rolls here. I'm up 4-2, but those screens, man. He's got Iron Head. Okay. I'm faster. Why didn't I low kick? That's funny. I might have just thrown. Yep. That didn't matter. Oh well, so I threw away potential win con with just a dumb play. but, um, but it probably didn't matter, and I would have felt bad if I got it after that. The Scarfit Rage, yeah. And I would have had to won a speed tie and got a crit, so yeah, most likely didn't matter. Not my best. I don't feel overly bad about that game. I didn't put enough respect on Meowstic Tauros. Yeah. I was more ready for Masquerain. I kind of thought it was coming. I didn't put enough respect on Meowstic Tauros. Oh well. It happens. We still got playoffs. We know we're there. It's looking more and more unlikely that we're going to get that first place tie, so more content. You get an extra battle from me. Anyways, have a nice day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so, and I will see you all next time.